Hello everyone, myself Dr. Jyoti Gangurde, Assistant Professor of Zoology at DHM College Nasik. I am going to teach you the subject that is Applied Zoology 1, Paper 2 that is ZO 232, and here the chapter that is Agricultural Pests and their Control. Students, we are going to discuss on the topic that is classification of pest. In that today we are going to discuss regarding the pest such as storage grain pest, structural pest, veterinary pest, forestry and nursery pest one by one. So here you can see storage grain pest. Now here the storage grain pest, they infect to stored grains. Now here the storage of food grains, which has been a long practice with cultivators as well as traders. Now the considerable loss or losses both in quality as well as quantity of food grains takes place in storage due to number of factors. Now here the organisms like insects, mites, rodents, fungi, bacteria, they are directly responsible for causing loss in stored products. Now here insects like certain beetles, weevils or again different larval stages, they are voracious feeders and they feeding on the stored grains or material. Now in case of rodents, you know the rodents, it contains mice and all these. So they again destroy the storage food material along with some infection like fungus infection, which can also destroy the storage food material, storage grains. Now certain bacteria, they are also responsible for causing the destruction of storage food. Now here it is estimated that near about 7 to 10% stored grains are lost every year due to stored grain pest in India. Now this is the very major thing that we have to take in consideration, that near about 7 to 10% of stored grain which is lost due to such a storage grain pest. Now here the stored food grains, seeds, fruits, nuts, etc. are infected by the internal borers, insects or borer insect in the coatis where we are going to store the stored grains, in godowns as well as in warehouses where they damage or they injure us to almost, or such a stored grains, they get injured by almost all kind of insects. Now the borers can attack them even during the harvesting stage in the farm and land itself. Now here the grain weevils, pulse beetle, such again rice weevil, then moths, red rust floor beetle, etc. they causing a major damage to stored cereals, the cereals such as wheat, rice, bajra, barley, corn, oat, millets, etc. Now and the pulses such as lentils, peas, beans, grams. Okay, now such a food material storage grains, they get infected by grain weevils as well as again here you can see certain beetles respectively. Now many or mainly the insects spoil the stored food grains and render them unfit for human consumption, or which is unfitted for unsowing or sowing purpose, or such a store grains, they are not good or they are acting as a unsowing material. So this is not used for sowing purpose. Now the stored food grains which can be differentiated into two main types, that is primary type and secondary type. Now in the primary type, here this group of pests causes damage to intact grains, that is uncrushed state. And the second category, second type of the secondary type of the storage grain pest, here this group of pests feed or attacks the broken or crushed grains. So we have two main categories, primary as well as secondary, in which the primary type, where such a pest, they attacks on the uncrushed material, uncrushed stored grains, whereas in the second category, such a pest, they attack on broken or crushed grains. Now this is what regarding the storage grain pest. Now here you can see these are some insects, they are concerned with the storage grain pest. Here you can see the pulse beetle, or we can say that it is the rice weevil. Now the second insect, here you can see again red floor beetle. Okay, here you can see the red floor beetle, and here this is the worm. The worm is yellow mealworm. Now these all insect, again we are going to study in detail in again next topic. Now we have only example at present. Now these are what the this is the pulse beetle, this is rice weevil. Now here you can see red floor beetle, and this is yellow mealworm. Now these are what the common stored grain pests. Now after that, the second category of pests, that is structural pests. Now the structural pests are those harmful insects which cause damage to wooden frames, doors, furnitures, fencing posts, library books, stored papers, cardboards, and all other wooden articles and components of buildings. And such a pest, we call it as a structural pest. So they damage to the structures such as wooden frames, doors, furnitures, and all the things. And that's why we are saying such a pest as a structural pest. Now here we have example, that is termites as well as silverfish. Termites and silverfish, they acting as a structural pest. Now here the termites, that is again what we commonly called as white ants, are colonial and social insects. Such a termites, they feeding on cellulose and damage the wooden material in variable form. So food of the termite is whatever the wooden material is there. Now so such a termites, they damage the wood part, any kind of wood material. So this is what about the termite. Now the silverfish. Silverfish feeds on starch material and damaging the book bindings, wallpapers, photographs, and all kinds of adhesive labels. Now this is what about the silverfish. So silverfish, which is also acting as a structural pest. Now which can feeding on such a book bindings. So it book binding contains a particular type of glue. So which get attracted, such a glue attracted to silverfish, and now the silverfish which get attracted, and such a silverfish which start feeding on such a book binding as well, and also cause damage to the book. Along with that, which also feeding on the stored books, stored newspapers, and whatever the paper material is stored, on that the silverfish which is feeding. Now here along with that, one example we have, that is cloth moths and carpet beetles. Now carpet beetles, cloth moths, they also can be damaged to clothes as well as carpets, and they acting as a structural pest. Now here we have total examples such as termites, they are feeding on the wooden material, silverfish, they feeding on the books, bindings, papers, whatever the material, paper material. Now the cloth moths here, the cloth moth, they damage the clothes, and along with that the another type of beetle, that is carpet beetle, and also one beetle have, that is a furniture beetle. So all these beetles, they can damage the structural material, that is either furniture, either wooden material, either clothes, either paper material, or either carpet. Now such all insects, they acting as a structural pest. Okay, so we have two common examples, that is termite and this is silverfish. Now this is what about the structural pest. Now the next is veterinary pest. The veterinary pest here, the insect which cause damage to domestic animals like chicken, horses, cattle, where and blood sucking insects like again fleas, lice, bugs, mosquito, stable flies, they are acting as an ectoparasite, and these are examples of domestic animal pest. Now here the veterinary pest and domestic pest. Here the insects such as what? The domestic animals, okay, such a pest. They disturb the domestic animals, and domestic animals such a veterinary pest, they living on the body of such a animal, such a domestic animal, and such a pest, they acting as a ectoparasite. So they remain on the body of such a domestic, such a veterinary animals, and they are acting as a ectoparasite. So we have examples such as a biting lice like Malophaga. Here the biting lice like Malophaga cause irritation and loss of flesh in the poultry farm. Now the another example, that is tabanid flies and horn flies. These flies suck the blood from cattle and horses. Here both flies cause serious stomach disturbances in case of horses. Now the next example, that is grubs of ox wabble. Here the fly causes loss of flesh in cattle and can cause damage to the leather by cutting holes in the skin. Now such a insects, they are acting as a ectoparasites, and they live outside the body of either on the veterinary animal or either on the domestic animals. Now here we have some examples. Here you can see this is the horsefly which is living on the body of horse. Again this is the another species of horsefly. Now here you can see the stable fly. Here you can see horn fly, and this is the Sarcophaga fly. These are the flies, they commonly found on the surface of the body of such a veterinary as well as domestic animals. And now collectively what we say is that the common animal husbandry pest. Now the next type of pest is the forestry and nursery pest. Here the insects of this group enter into the plant body and cause deformation in the structure and function of different organs of the forest and nursery plants and trees. That is either stem borers enter the stem, shoot or either the shoot borers, they enters to the shoot, where they causing tunnels, they make tunnels and enter inside the tunnels. So by this way they can cause to the forest or to the trees. Now the leaf rollers and leaf cutter cause severe defoliation. Here So we have example, that is forest pest, or again the pest, that is nursery pest. The leaf rollers and leaf cutters, they cause severe defoliation, that is foliage of the leaves of the trees of the plants. Now the another example, that is gall insect. Gall insects cause swelling, then bark feeder, they destroy the surface of stem. Example, suppose the bark beetle destroy the timber in the forest, the termite damage the timber logs even after leaving the forest, because the termites, they feeding on the wooden material, they feeding on the dead and decaying wooden material in the forest. Now here the gall insect which can cause swelling, then bark feeders, they destroy the surface of stem, whereas such a termites, they damage the timber logs even after leaving the forest. Now the sap suckers such as plant bugs, then aphids and thrips, they suck the plant juice of nursery plants which inhibit the photosynthetic activity. Now, so such as sapsuckers, they mostly includes the bugs. Now, such a bugs having the sucking type of mouth parts. So, by using such a sucking type of mouth parts, such a bugs, they can suck the plant juices. So, in that process, they make the plant, that is dry, by sucking the fluid, and by this way they reduces the life of plant, as well as by this way the plant day by day which can get dry, along with that which interfere in the activity of the plant, that is which inhibit the photosynthetic activity of particular nursery plants. Now this is what all about the forestry as well as nursery pest. Now in next lecture we are going to discuss regarding the role of agricultural pest one by one. Okay, thank you so much.